What vegetables do I feed to my rabbits? Hello everyone, I am Mariska and I am the bunny mom of 4 adorable rabbits. In this video I'm going to tell you what kind of vegetables I like to feed to my rabbits. Before I start with this list, I like to say that it's best to give your bunnies vegetables in moderation. And when you give your bunny a vegetable for the first time, it's best to just give a small piece, maybe of 1 inch, 2 centimeters. So your bunny can actually try it out and then you can see if the bunny can actually handle it. Because if the bunny gets diarrhea or something else, if he or she gets ill or something, then you know the bunny shouldn't eat this kind of vegetable. And when everything is alright after 24 hours, then you know it's safe to give a little more, and then you can actually build up so the bunny can get used to larger amounts. Also, it's advisable to give a variety of vegetables and not give the same vegetable each day. Just like people, bunnies need to have different vitamins, different minerals. So it's better to just give a certain vegetable maybe once or twice a week and then give another one. And the bunny will actually love the variety, and then it will be a surprise every time you give it something. Celery. My bunnies love celery. They like the taste, they like the crunchiness, and it's very healthy, low calorie. It doesn't have a lot of sugar. It contains vitamins B and C and potassium. There's just one thing. You know, when you eat celery, there are usually strings inside. So we people, when we eat celery, it can be very annoying when those strings get stuck into your throat or between your teeth. So when you give celery to your bunnies, it's best to cut the celery in small pieces so the bunny won't choke on strings, or, you know, it's much easier for them to eat. Carrots. My rabbits absolutely love carrots because carrots are crunchy, carrots are sweet, they are like treats. And every night when my bunnies go to bed, go to sleep of course, I give them a piece of carrot and they know this. So whenever it's getting late at night, they start getting restless and looking forward to the piece of carrot. And it makes me so happy to give it to them and see them happy. Chicory. Chicory is very healthy and safe to give to your bunnies. Whenever I have a bunny that is feeling a bit unwell, then I will start giving him or her chicory because it doesn't give health problems. When you give it in moderation, you know, it's very easy to eat. So I found that my bunnies actually like it very much. Chicory contains vitamins B and C, folic acid, copper and iron. So it's full of nutrients. Bok choy. Bok choy is a nice crunchy and leafy vegetable that is very healthy for your rabbits. It contains a lot of antioxidants and vitamins A, C and K. And especially when your rabbit has gone through surgery, it can be especially healthy because of vitamin K. Because vitamin K is good against blood clotting. Most of my bunnies love bok choy, but Fliepje, no, she usually doesn't eat it. She is a bit picky. Lettuce. There are different kinds of lettuce, and it's said that the darker the lettuce, the better it is for your rabbits. I usually eat butterhead lettuce or a lettuce mix myself, and whenever I eat it myself, I give some leaves to my rabbits, so always in small moderation. There are quite a few bumfluencers on YouTube who like to give their rabbits lettuce every day and in larger amounts. But be careful, it's best to, if you want to give them so much lettuce, it's best to build it up so the bunny starts getting used to it and doesn't get an upset stomach. It's also said that iceberg lettuce isn't healthy for your rabbits, and I have given them small leaves of iceberg lettuce in the past and they didn't actually, react to it. So maybe in small amounts it's not very unhealthy, but just be careful because people say it, so there might be some truth in it. And iceberg lettuce, it consists mostly of water and it doesn't have that many nutrients, so maybe it's better to choose a variant that is healthier and contains less water. Spinach. Spinach is a bit of a power food because it contains many vitamins and nutrients like vitamins A, B and K, magnesium, iron and calcium. Spinach is also high in fiber, so that's very good for your bunny. When you give spinach to your rabbit, just be careful and give it in small amounts and see how your bunny reacts to it, because it can be a bit upsetting to the intestines when given in greater amounts. Some of my bunnies love spinach, but Flipje, as I mentioned, she can be a bit picky, and whenever I give her spinach, the leaves just lie in her habitat and she doesn't eat them, so I can better give her something else. Arugula. Arugula is also very healthy. It contains vitamins A, C and K, but it also contains a lot of calcium, and calcium can become unhealthy when given to rabbits in high quantities, because they already get a lot of calcium in their food, and high levels can be dangerous to rabbits. So it's best to give arugula in small quantities. Tomatoes. I personally love tomatoes, especially when they are sweet, so it usually happens that I eat all the tomatoes and my bunnies usually don't get any of them. But sometimes I give them a part of a tomato or a small cherry tomato as a treat. Tomatoes are quite sweet, and I didn't know it before, but the seeds of the tomatoes, it's best if you remove them, because in high quantities the seeds can be toxic. So whenever you give a small tomato or a piece, make sure you remove the seeds. Whereas ripe tomatoes are sweet and tasty to humans and to rabbits, it's best to remove any stems or leaves from the tomatoes, because the tomato plants are actually toxic. And whenever you smell the tomato leaves, or when there's a stem with multiple tomatoes on it, you can smell that because it doesn't smell very nice. So be careful and never let your rabbit taste the plant of the tomato. This is the list of vegetables I love giving to my rabbits. And of course I also give them other vegetables, because they can have a lot of vegetables as long as you're careful with the amount you're giving them. And sometimes I have vegetable scraps from broccoli, cauliflower, cucumber, other foods. Whenever I'm cooking, there are always bits and pieces I don't eat, and then I can give those to my bunnies. If you have any questions about vegetables, or maybe you'd like to share some of your own tips and stories under this video, please share them in the comments and I will read them. Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, you're really helping me, and then you won't miss any future videos. Thank you so much. Bye!